Hello and welcome to the FIFA 15 weekly player update, and this is episode 1 from the 16th of January right up until the 23rd, where I will be releasing a second episode showcasing that week's different player upgrades and downgrades of both their card stats and their in-game attributes. And to explain how this series works, basically each week I will be going through the regular FIFA weekly update. And by that I don't mean the in-form or the out-of-form, I mean the actual default settings, the default stats for each player, and showing who has gone up, who has gone down, and relating that all the way back to Ultimate Team. And as you can see, the first player of this episode is David De Gea. And there's 3 cards shown on the screen here. The first of all is the original foot card. He had the 83 rated one. The second one is last week's card, and this is from the 9th of January update, and this is just to give a clearer indication of how he has changed, not just between now and last week, but over the entire course of this FIFA. And you see, between the beginning of FIFA 15 and last week, he had a +1 with some interesting other attributes, such as a +4 in handling and a +4 in positioning. But this week, he's gained another +1 attribute and is now 85 rated. And the second player is Thiago Silva, and despite being in the FIFA World Pro 11 this week, he received a -1 downgrade despite that. And this also includes a -2 defending downgrade onto his attributes. As you can see though, between the beginning of FIFA and last week, he had received no change whatsoever onto his stats. And the next player is Menez, and the first thing that you'll notice is his position change to a centre forward, which would mean the return of his godly FIFA 14 card. As you can see, he's got some very impressive stats, including +2s in dribbling, +6 in shooting, +3 in passing, and +4 in defending. And hopefully, if he can stick up his current form with his amazing backheel goal early in the season, we could be seeing a card like this on FIFA 16, or even possibly an upgrade card this Jan. And next up we have the legend himself, Xabi Alonso, and he received a +1 overall boost this week. Although, since the start of FIFA, he has lost 5 pace, 1 shooting, 2 defending, and a physicality. However, he's gained a passing and also a +10 dribbling, and he's been playing exceptionally well for Bayern Munich so far this year. And looks to be a really good signing for Pep Guardiola so far. And now we have David Silva, whose change this week is more to do with his position change, as he's gone from a left midfielder to a central attacking midfielder, just like he was on previous FIFAs. However though, he has received downgrades in passing and shooting, I'm assuming to accommodate for the position change. And now we have one of the biggest upgrades there have been so far this FIFA, and this is Karim Fry, formerly of Fulham, and he started this year as a 72 rated card. However, he is now up to a 78 rated left wing actually. He hasn't gained any pace, but has gained 5 shooting, 5 passing, 5 dribbling, and 6 physicality. And looks to be a godly player for both the future and in Ultimate Team this year, assuming he gets a January upgrade. And now we have another player whose introduction of this list is primarily to do with his position change. However, he has also achieved a +3 pace bonus, and here's Moussa Sow, who's gone up +2 to 80 rated, because he's now a striker just like his godly Lil days, especially in FIFA 12. He's lost 1 shooting but gained a dribbling, and obviously is now a striker. So hopefully an upgrade this year or even next year, or possibly an inform at striker, would be fantastic, and that link with MNEK, wow. And finally we have a player who has had admittedly not much change this year, but however he did receive originally a -1 defending, but he has received that back and has also gained +1 in his shooting attribute. And that concludes the episode for this week. Please remember to like and subscribe if you haven't already, and join me next week for the next episode in this series.